For decades, traditional leaders have been occupied with solving conflicts in African communities. However, their contributions to conflict resolution have not been as widely documented as work in the area of formal conflict resolution and national development. Organizers of a conference in Africa's traditional institutions on national development say they intend to address the abnormality by bringing together key players from Nigeria to interface with their Rwandan counterparts.
We at Global Advocacy for African Affairs believe that all crimes and criminalities emanate from the grassroots. We felt, look, this is an opportunity to take these things to the grassroots and also give them an opportunity, to learn, relearn, and then interact with their colleagues and contemporaries from other African, countries, with a view to helping governments get it right.
Keynote speaker at the event, Professor Agi Mugabe, a senior researcher at the Center for Conflict Management, University of Rwanda, and founder of Center for Governance and Peace Building Africa, insists on the institutionalization of African traditional leadership.
I would recommend that African countries, African states, have ministries in charge of preservation of African values. If you don't have a ministry that is elaborating a policy to preserve, promote, and protect national and international African values, that we're likely to see them disappear.
Other participants echoed the Don's recommendations.
As traditional rulers, we should not abandon our culture. The way we solve our problems traditionally, we must keep it and promote it, because these are tested methodology that our forefathers used for centuries.
Our people now have to learn how to apply this to their models. Back at home, we have sentiments like religious sentiments, tribal sentiments, and these are things that might trigger up a major genocide, and we had it.
This interface is going to strengthen us as a government, strengthen us as a nation. It's not just to come and learn and go back to tell the government what we have learned. It's just to implement.
Reflections of the crisis in Rwanda, Darfur, Biafra in Nigeria, and in other regions of African continents where there were killings and other forms of human tragedy are reminders of past mistakes that require political will as a precondition for good governance that will lead to national development and security on the African continent when the state and traditional institutions work in tandem. Ada Ononye, AIT News, Kigali, Rwanda's capital.
A meeting between the Minister of Labour and Employment